Sunday Night Football, NBC, bet online number. Raiders are 3 on the road, 44 in Miami. And the Raiders spent the week in Florida instead of flying home. Strange season for the Raiders. I know the professionals pounded their win total under. But you look, last year, opponents outgained them 6.1 yards per play to 5.7. This year, they've cut it in half, 5.7 to 5.5. Last year, everything went right. They were plus 16 in the turnover battle, number 1 tied with Kansas City, and they won every close game. Every close game went their way. They've already lost more games in half a season than they did in the full season last year. But the thing that from last year and this year they have in common, same problem, the defense stinks. Look at this graphic. Yeah. Football Outsiders. They were 25th. This year they're 32nd. Yards per pass, 31st. Excuse me, yards per pass, 31st. This year, 30th. Passer rating. Last year, 19th. This year, 32nd. And you see the sack rate as well. Put up or shut up time for the Raiders. Just ready. You think you're ready to buy in because they had the big Thursday night win against Kansas City. They go to Buffalo and get dominated, sloppy with the ball, and they were run out in that one.
I mean, there was nothing to like about the Raiders in that game. They were not the better team on the field on either side of the football. And when you talk about those defensive numbers, this is a team that has Khalil Mack, okay? How do you have Khalil Mack and not have a pass rush unless your coverage schemes are awful and there's no time to get to the quarterback? That's been the case for the Oakland Raiders so far this season. That secondary, they invested a lot of high draft choices in the secondary, and let's be honest, they're not panning out so far. This team got away with the bad pass defense last year. They're not getting away with the pass defense this year. And again, we're talking about a team that despite their stellar season in 2016 was outgained by 0.4 yards per play. This year, it's only 0.2 yards per play they're getting outgained by, Pauly. It's still the stat of a sub-500 ball club.
All right. Somehow, Miami's 4-3. And why would a 4-3 team trade away their best running back? They're 4-3. They've been outscored by 60 points. It's bananas. They're coming off a 40-0 loss against Baltimore. And they have one of the toughest schedules the rest of the way. Total offense, dead last. Points per game, last. Passing yards per game, 30th. Rushing yards per game, 31st. Oh, Gase laid into him after the loss. He said, I'm sick and tired of this, and we have the worst offense in the league. Here's more. This is where we're at. This is where we're going to go. If you're not on board, you're going to get the hell out of here. And they got rid of Ajayi. Now, they still like their running backs that they have with Drake and Williams. They combined for only 57 yards on 22 attempts. More from Gase. Damien has impressed me from the get-go. I was told when I got here that when the lights come on Sunday, he's one of those guys you want with you. He's done nothing but make plays for us. And Kenyon Drake, we feel like if he fits the mold of what we're looking for in the backfield. With those two guys, I like the fact they're able to catch the ball, run good routes, run the ball both inside and outside. They're physical. We like their skill sets. It's a weird situation, Teddy. I mean, I don't know how the hell they're 4-3, and they've been outscored by 60 points, and here they trade Ajayi, and they are dead last or at the bottom in every key stat offensively.
Sure. Okay. And the one key stat that we just talked about with Oakland, they're being outgained by 0.2 yards per play. Miami, dead last in the NFL in yards per play differential. Every snap on offense versus every snap on defense, they've been outgained by like more than a yard and a half. It's really ugly advanced metric stats for the Miami Dolphins, yet they're 4-3. You know, how have they done it? Well, smoke and mirrors, and Gase knew that. But look at what the markets have done here. It's been all Oakland money in this ballgame. The market's doing the same knee-jerk they're doing with Carolina. Oh, they trade Benjamin, money goes the other way. Oh, you're trading Ajayi, money comes the other way. Absolute knee-jerk. And when you read that Mike Pouncey quote, were you saying what Adam Gase said, you know, if you're not on board, you're going to be the hell out of here. I'm pretty sure the Jay Ajayi trade was a message. He was rumored to be a malcontent in the locker room. They just got beat 40-0 at Baltimore, and it's embarrassingly bad national TV loss. Yeah. And Ajayi's numbers way down, 4.8 yards per carry last year to 3.4 this year. If you're not producing and you're bitching in the locker room, get the hell out of Dodge. Adam Gase sent a message to his team with that trade. We'll see if that message resonates on Sunday night.
Pouncey, this is the wake-up call. This is the turning point, huh? Jesus. You got the offensive line coach doing blow. sending it to the Nevada escort. Bananas. Last in total offense, points per game, passing yards per game, rushing yards per game. That's the wake-up call. Unbelievable. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Go to sbrodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.